Hello, good morning on Sunday. I'm being molested, fully molested by my dog, as you do on a Sunday morning. Oh my gosh, Michelle, hi. Oh my gosh, I saw the post of your boys skating at a different rink. I hope they liked it. I hope they had a good time and are not too sad about the other rink. Oh my gosh, diggity dog. So, welcome to Barre-ish Bootcamp with my crazy dog, who will be leaving when we start the class. If you're brand new to me, thanks for joining me in my living room. All you need is enough space to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're standing. Hi, Steve. And if you have a mat, that's an added bonus, although you don't have to. I work barefoot, but again, if you're more comfortable in shoes, you can do that. I just wouldn't recommend socks. You can't decide. So the other thing that I'm going to work with is I have a weighted bar. You don't have to have one. You can also use a set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells laying around, you can get a couple of water bottles that you can hold in your hand. Oh my gosh, hi Ari, hi Terry and Stephanie, Jane. If you don't have dumbbells or you have 2 water bottles that don't weigh enough, you can always empty them and fill them with rice or sand. Maybe not right this minute, but for the future. My bar weighs 12 pounds. I don't have any piece of this company. It's called the Body Bar, but you can just order one online if you like this kind of thing. Or you can use absolutely nothing. That will work as well. So if you're watching this later, like I know a lot of you do not on Zoom. There's so many platforms on YouTube. On my YouTube fitness channel, thank you for that. Subscribe, tell a friend, like the video, you know the drill. And if you're watching this live, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who's been able to drop a donation to my Venmo or PayPal. Know that it is greatly appreciated. If you haven't been to the YouTube channel, the link is in my Instagram bio, or you can just search Deb Prager Fitness in YouTube and you'll find it that way. So having said all of that, the dog is reading my little cue card. If you have any injuries, make sure you stick with the first or second level of all the things that I'm doing today. I build it so you'll always know where the first level is. If you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure that you've been cleared to come back to do this kind of thing because it would not want you to get hurt. Hi Cass. The after party today is going to be upper body and maybe a little core, maybe a little stretch. I haven't quite decided. If you're new to this and you're like, what is the after party? The after party is I sign off after this hour, I share it, post it, and then I come back live for like 20, 25 minutes, and then I don't post that one. That one's live and live only. So there it is. I think that's everything we have to cover. So having said all of that, oh, you also may want to have a beverage nearby. It is Sunday. Mine's just water in a wine glass, as always. Cheers. And I like to keep a couple of towels nearby because I get super sweaty. So let me stand amongst the dog hair on my mat. Take your feet wide. Your toes are slightly turned out to the corner. Just sink your hips. Your hips are underneath your shoulders. Lace your fingers. Press your palms towards me. Sink your hips. Make sure you can wiggle your toes here. That's how you know your weight is centered in the middle of your feet. Hips directly under your shoulders. Little pulses right here, just for 4, 3, 2, hold. Bring the arms up over your head and lean over towards your left without changing your lower body. Back to the center, then over to your right. Holding here for a moment, then back to the center. Press down to come up, 10 toes towards me, hands on your legs, round your back right here in 1, 2, release, same thing, round up in 1, 2, release, 12 more times is what I was gonna say, 2 more times, round up, release this time, come all the way up, shoulders down and back, feet underneath your hips, shoulders down and back, wiggle your toes, both arms come up, forward fold, either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your right hip, or left hip. It's sundown, all turned around. Change sides, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. All of your toes can wiggle. Bend both knees, your tailbone lifts up. At the top, your right arm comes up over to your left. Bend both knees, forward fold, left arm to the right, and let's reverse it. Over to your right is the lean, fold, right arm to the left, and up. Let's go one more time, slightly faster. Over, fold, around, other way, right, fold, around. Both arms come up together, forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll, 3, 2, let's do it again, both arms up, forward fold, unroll in 4, 3, 2, this time on your fold, bend both knees until your hands can get to the floor. Step back to find your downward facing dog. If you're new to this, it just looks like an upside down V. Your tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your heels press into the floor. Your palms also press into the floor. You're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Both heels lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's do 4 more like that. So lift and lower. One more time, then hold your down dog. Lower your hips to plank. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. At any point in a plank, you can always put your knees on the floor, or you can work here. If you're not on your knees, you can rock your weight forward and back. It's small, and if your knees are on the floor, your next progression is to lift them up. Let's do 4. You're holding or you're rocking. 2 more, and then hold your plank. From any plank, lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Then shift your weight over to your right hand and foot, and bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can hold right here, or you can bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll square it back off to the center, 3-legged dog here. You can hold here, or you can lower your hips and bring your left knee to the outside of your left elbow. If you came down here with me, go right back up to where you started. Stay here or lower down with me. 1, 2, and up. Again, lower, 1, 2, and up. Twice more. Last one. And then hold your 3-legged dog. And both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. And then shift over to your left hand and foot. And bring your right leg up behind you until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can hang, or you can lower your hips and bring your right knee on the outside of your right arm. If you came down, come back up. Stay here or come with me. Lower for 2 and up. Twice more. Lower for 2 and up. Once more. And hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Then lower your hips to plank. You can work here or have your knees on the floor. Either way, try to bring your right foot up next to your right hand. Hi, Ellen. You can stay right here, or you can touch your right knee. Maybe you reach up and around towards your back heel. Any of those movements are gonna work, as long as you can wiggle your right toes. Both hands back to the center. Engage your core. Find your plank. Let's rehearse it on the left. Step forward. Feel the stretch. Can you wiggle your toes? Maybe your back knee is on the floor. Maybe you touch your left knee. Maybe you circle your arm up and around. Either way, both hands on the floor, and find your plank. So that's your pattern. You pick the levels that you want to work. Here we go. Right leg steps forward, reach upward, touch your knee. On the reach up, it can be a circle to the back. Remember, your back knee can be on the floor. You can always work slower than I'm working. It's not a contest. Step, reach maybe. One more, step, reach and hold any plank. Knees up or down. If they're still up, put them down now. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round your back up and find your modified plank. Elbows rotate towards each other. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit, maybe a little more. Either way, press the floor away from you and hips to your heels. So let's just roll through it. Round your back up to find your modified plank. Bend either a little or a lot or not at all. Then straighten and child's pose. Here we go. Round up, hold or bend, child's pose. You decide how much your elbows bend. Round, press the floor away from you. Round up, same thing. Round up, hold or bend. We're going twice more from here. Round up, hold or bend. This time, come all the way down. Hands stay at the side of your chest. Right leg lifts up from the hip, and then your left. You can work here, or you can press up and rotate back behind you. One more. Press your chest up, hips to the heels. Child's pose here. Let's round back up to a modified plank. When you get there, tuck your toes. Push down to find your down dog. Bring your knees down to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Let's make all of that flow together. Round up, down dog, knees down, child's pose. Let's do it again. Round up for 2, push down. For 2, child's pose. Same thing, round up. For 2, push down. And then modified plank and hold it here. Let's come down to our forearms. Now you can stay here and lace your fingers, or you can take your hands apart on the finger lacer. Elbows underneath your shoulders. The difference between driving your elbows down and letting it release looks like that. Let me turn to the side so you can see it. So supporting it here or releasing it. So you want to support it. From there, option to tuck your toes and lift your knees. If you're not happy here, feel free to put your knees down. You can alternate between knees down and up, but if your knees are up and you're cool with that, you can dip your left hip and plank, and right, and plank. Dip, plank, dip, plank. Let's do 4, center, 3, center, 2, last one. Hold any plank. From any plank, one hand at a time, come up to your hands. Remember, your knees are welcome to be on the floor. From here, lift your tailbone up and find your down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands to a forward fold. Your tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll your back, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, you should be nice and warm. I'm gonna grab a sip of my water. Then we're gonna grab the resistance that we're working. I'm gonna use the body bar. Feel free to use dumbbells. Let me adjust my outfit. Overhand grip on whatever you're using. So if you're using dumbbells, just overhand grip right in front of you. Shoulders down and back. Feet under your hips, 10 toes towards me, knees can wiggle. Slow motion, sink your hips, push down to come up. So sink your hips, push down. This is our basic squat. So your knees are not gonna lock. When you come up, you're trying to push and engage your glutes and your hamstrings. So stretch the glutes and hamstrings, push down, contract. One more slowly, and then single counts here. Sink, push down, sink. Push the floor away from you. 4 more just like that. So no knee locking, pushing the floor. One more time at the top. Lower your elbows here. Press your bar up on diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Your knees can wiggle. Elbows are straight but not locked. Toes can wiggle. Bring the bar down to your chest. One of each. One squat, one diagonal press. Again, squat, diagonal press. Same thing. So this is our pattern. You can work here, or you can make it flow slightly faster here. So squat, press, squat, press. If you're working here, maybe your left knee comes up at the top and right. So push down to come up. Sink, press. Again, let's do 4, 3, 2, one more, just the squat. So keep that in your head. We're gonna do it again today. Find your squat here, and then as you squat, shift your weight to your right foot, no weight on your left. I had a moment in down dog where I was thinking, what am I doing here? I caught a glimpse of my fireplace, and I thought, this is what my life has become. Just sweating in my living room with you guys. And if you're ready, pick your left foot up. You don't have to. Your toe can always touch the floor. From either position, you can dip the left side of your bar. So it can be toe down or toe up. You decide. Dip up. So again, pushing the floor away from you. If your knee is up and you want a little more resistance, you can extend your left leg back on the squat. Extend, back, push down. 4 more of any level. 3, 2, back to both feet. Recovery squats here. The right glutes should be on fire. Let's start again with 1 squat and 1 press. Squat, lower, press. Same thing. Squat, lower. 2 more like that. Squat. Lower the elbows, diagonal press. If you're ready, make it flow here. Squat, press. You can work here, or your right knee comes up at the top and then your left. Press, sink, press. Let's do 4 more. Why not? We're already here. 4, push, 3, push down, 2. Just the squat here. Just a squat. You know what's about to happen. Shift your weight to your left foot. No weight on your right. You're breathing in and out. You can work here, or you can pick your right foot up. From either position, the right side of your bar or your dumbbell can dip, dip, and up. Remember, this can happen with your toe on the floor, like a kickstand. If you're thinking this isn't enough, you can extend your right leg back behind you. Extend, back, push down against the floor. We'll do 4 more of any level. Hi, Guy, did you just get here? 1 more. Back to both feet, recovery squat. You should be warm, sweaty, and your heart rate elevated. All right, from here, if you're using dumbbells, keep them where they are. If you're using a bar, flip your grip, 1 hand at a time. Roll the bar to your elbows. If you're using dumbbells, take them across your chest and hold them here. If you're using a bar, lace your fingers. Take your feet wide, toes to the corner, sink. Right where we started the class. Taking a break today, Guy. What? I took a break yesterday. My break, I was gonna do no exercise at all. But then, I forgot that I had planned with my pajama producer husband to go meet some friends for lunch. And the idea a week ago was to ride our bikes. Hold it down and sink right here. So we did. It was a little under 4 miles to get there. And it wasn't like lunch where we had salads. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Both heels up. Extend, lower your heels. Sink your hips, heels up. Extend up tempo here. So sink, press up. Sink, press up. This is our pattern. Let's do 4 more like this. So it's 4, work through your feet. 2 more. And then just the hip sink 2 times. Once more. Now both heels lift up. Lift and lower. One of each. Sink your hips, heels lift up. Sink your hips. Still holding your dumbbells if that's what you're using. Slightly faster. Sink, press. Sink, press, work through your feet. If you're ready, up tempo from here. So sink, press. Work right through your arch in 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold. Sink your hips, lower your heels, come up, feet parallel squats here. Make sure you have space behind you. So we rode our almost 4 miles, met our friends, may or may not have had some onion rings. And then we decided to take a different route home that took us like twice as far as we had gone on the way there. So that was my break yesterday, was that long bike ride. All right, left leg steps back 1 time. So step, other way, step. Yep, that's all it is. You can work right there, or on the step you can rotate back, and then on your right. So either step. If you're taking the rotation, you can sink your hips. Sink, again. So again, pushing against the floor to come up, right through the middle of your feet. 2 more. Then just the left leg steps back. Step, left leg again. 2 more. Hold it back, hold, find your lunge. Both knees bent. Little pulses here. For 4, 3, 2, sink down in, 2 counts to get down, 2 counts to come up. Again, 1, 2, 2 more just like that. I want to remember this, what I'm doing on the other side. Once more slowly, and then single counts here. So sink, push straight down. 2 more. Now when we come up, you're going to tap your foot here and lunge back. Tap, lunge, tap. On the next one, you'll hold your tap position, rotate your knee to the side, and center, lunge back. Tap, open, center, and lunge. Tap. You can lose the tap if you like, and make it a knee lift, up to you. So sink, press down, tap, or lift. How's everybody doing? Lunge, press, open, again. This time, hold your position, take your left knee behind you, flex your left foot. Give it a little pulse. So you're pressing your heel back and up. As that happens, take your left knee out to the side of the room. So now you're using a different part of the glute to lift up. 4 more in 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Now bend your standing leg, heels meet, come back to your start, bend, heels meet, single counts here. So bend. If you're using dumbbells, they're here. Just 2 more. Hold it up. Give me 4 pulses here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Feet parallel, squats right here. Right booty on fire. 1 more. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Sink straight down and up. Just 2 more here. Then back to parallel. Squats here. Make sure you have room behind you. We're gonna build that mess on the other side. Right leg, step straight back 1 time. And left. So you can work here, or you can take a little step rotation. Up to you. If you're taking the step rotation, sink your hips to come up. Again, sink, press, press. Let's do 4 more in any level. 4, push down. 3, 2, just the left, what is this right leg steps back. Again, step just on the right. Next time, hold it down, hold, find your lunge, press down, single count, lunge, press, 4 more like that in 4, press, 3, push the floor away from you, hold it down, little pulses here. It's a little distracted because just to my right is my dog and his big dog bed and my lovely daughter in her pajamas. 3, 2, come up and step back once. Other way, or no, not other way. See, you can't focus. We skipped a part. And so, hold your lunge, down, up. Let's take 2 counts to come down. Here we are, 1. Want to make it even, because I know Stephanie's doing it. 1, 2, 2 more just like that. In 1, 2, 1 more, slowly. And then, now back to singles, sink, press. Now comes our toe tap, sink, tap, sink, tap again. 2 more just like that. Now on the next one, you hold your tap, open out from the hip. Same thing, step back, tap, open. You can lose the tap if you feel you're ready. Ooh, I might not be. Sink, toe tap or knee lift. Again, lunge, press, open, lunge, press, open. 2 more, lunge, open. Last time, from wherever your last position is, take your right knee back behind you, flex your foot, and pulse it. I'm gonna turn so you can see it. Whew. Sweating, heart rate up for 4, 3, as you pulse, take your knee to the side. So right knee to the right side for 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Now bend your standing leg, your heels meet. Come back to your start. Bend, heels meet, single count. So bend, press, bend, push the floor away from you. 1 more, give me 4 pulses here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Parallel squats. Your butt should be even. All right, if you're using dumbbells, you'll bring them back down by your sides. If you're using a bar, unlace your fingers, unroll your bar, flip your grip, 1 hand at a time. Shoulders down and back. All righty, bar or dumbbells, you'll set them down. Make sure they roll out in front of you. Make sure you have room on your sides. Now's the perfect time to grab some water and or a towel. So while I was getting distracted with my dog and my kid right there, the reason I was starting to laugh was because I had this thought of how sick of me and this setup my family must be. And when I looked over, this is what I saw. Wait, you guys are gonna touch, reach, touch, reach. So as you guys are doing this, I looked to my right and I saw this. Like, oh, there's my mom. Here we are. I just thought, what a weird life we've settled into. All right, I'm gonna take a little step back so I have room on the side. So sink, press, press. At the top, you'll hold, left arm down and up, right arm up. This is just the start of our build. This is our arm pattern, so left, up, right. Maybe step out, same arm, same leg. Step out, same arm, same leg. If you're cool here, maybe you sink your hips on the step. Sink, press, sink, press. If you're here and you're ready, you can release your arm and look up. So it makes a sort of semicircle with a hook on the bottom. 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, feet parallel, squat here. Touch your knees, knuckles up. I'm reading Kessa's comment. Yes, exactly. Kessa's saying, I gotta get through the next 5 or 6 years until she realizes that I'm not as much of a loser as she thinks. Here we go, left leg step out. 4, 3, 2, feet parallel, squat here. 4, push down. 3, 2, let's do it again. Left side sink, release, release. 1 more, and parallel squat here. 4, press. We're doing 1 more set. Left leg steps out, release. 4, 3, 2, feet parallel, squat here. 4, 3, you're gonna keep your squat and palms together. I don't wanna freak anybody out, but we are now almost 7 months into this. Nutballs. Alrighty, left leg just taps back. Tap back, other way, right leg. This is your very base move. Maybe as your thumbs stay glued to your chest, you take a little rotation, back again. Easy enough. If you're comfortable in this rotation, maybe your arms go out to the center, out to the center, sort of a diagonal extension. Let's do 4, bend your front leg as you reach back. 1 more, parallel squats. Keep that in your head. Take a little step back. You want to use the space in front of you. Left leg steps forward once, right leg. That's it. This is all your pattern is. Sorta. It's a direction, but turn slightly to the corners. You guys keep going. I'm gonna boost this music. I can't hear the track. All right. So here's where you're working. As you rotate, your weight's in your back heel. That way there's no torque on your knee, and you can sink your hips a little bit. Right arm reaches up behind you, and your left. So sort of, I want to say like you're surfing. I don't know how many of y'all have surfed. Easy enough. Let's do 4 more to practice here. 4, 3, 2, center just the squat. So you should be sort of middle of your space or your mat. We're gonna link them together, thumbs at your chest. So we'll take 4 step back rotations, 4 step forwards. Here we go, mark it, here we go, left side and right. 2 more. Now left leg steps forward. 3, 2, go right through. Left leg goes back and rotate. Maybe you're extending your arms. Step forward and reach up behind you. Maybe your arms come up. Here we go, rotate, reach behind. 4, 3, 2, step forward, sink your hips and reach up. Maybe the arms come up in between. Left leg reaches back. Rotate. Maybe your arms don't extend. It's up to you. 1 more. Step forward, reach up or not. You can come here. Let's do 1 more last set. Left leg goes back. Find your rotation in your core. Left leg, step forward, arms up or together. 2 more. Just the squat here. Let your heart rate settle. Grab some water. 10 toes towards me, or whatever you're drinking, I should say. It's Sunday. I'm not in charge of you. It's your house. Drink what you like. 2 more. Keep your squat but toes towards me in wide position. So it's the same move, just doing a little wardrobe adjustment. Palms together here, so your toes can wiggle as always. Push down to the middle of your feet. Reach down, pull up. So it's like you're pulling ropes out of the floor. Reach, pull. In 4, 3, one more. Palms together, just the squat. Most of you know that piece. 2 more. Your left leg diagonally back. Slowly sink your hips. For 2, back to wide. Other side. Right leg back. Single counts here. So sink, push down, sink, push down. I know it seems like you're going up, which you are, but the force is down into the floor. Maybe you reach up behind you on the diagonal here. For 4, 3, 2, wide parallel squat here. Reach, pull. 2 more. Left leg diagonally back. 4, 3, 2, wide parallel squat. 4, 3, push down, hips lower than your shoulders. Again, left leg back. 4, 3, push down. 2, wide parallel squat here. 4, push down. 3, we're gonna go one more time. Left leg diagonally back. 4, 3, 2, wide parallel squat. 4, push down. 3, 2, at the top, hold. Toes to the corners, shoulders down, hips underneath your shoulders, sink your hips. Make sure you can still wiggle your toes. Maybe your heels lift. Take your fingertips back to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Squeezing underneath your armpits, make a fist. Extend, make a fist. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist right here. Then bring your palms together in front, thumbs to your chest. Lower your heels, wiggle your toes, press down to come up, and sink. Press. Heart rate. I'm not breathing, so my heart rate's way up. Palms up, so thumbs to the chest, fingertips up. Easy enough. 2 more. Then hold your fingertips up, bring them out to the side, sink. Bring them up, sink, bring them up. Now this time, left heel comes up and rotate to your right. Center, come back up, right heel up, rotate to your left, center again, so left heel. Rotate, center, up. Right heel, rotate, center, up. Left heel. It's hard to see with all the sweat in my eyeballs again. Left heel, rotate, center, once more, and center. Just sink your hips and down, up. Easy enough. You know what's happening. 3 pulses down, so 3, 2, 1, together and out. You can use the other leg, together and out. You can work right there, bringing them in and out, or you know what's gonna happen. You can push down and jump together. 3, 2, 1, together and out. 3, 2, 1, together and out. 3, 2, 1 more time. In 3, 2, just the hip sink here, palms together. Hands are shaking. Feet parallel. Recovery squat right here. I'm gonna grab my towel. Whew. We're gonna go back to that step out thing, not the jump, different jump. Okay, I'm back. Remember to squeeze your glutes at the top of your squat. Left leg, step out once, then right. Make it slightly turned out and sink. Easy enough. We just did something very similar to this. Cross your forearms. You're gonna bring your arms out like a superhero and cross. Superhero, or you can think of it as goalposts. But remember to push down into the floor to come up. Easy enough. Center, check it out. Elbows up, cross. Elbows, cross. Elbows, cross, heel lift as your elbows come up. Easy enough. If your heels are lifting, feel free to give it a little jump. Elbows, cross. Elbows, cross. 2 more. Here we go. Left leg steps out, sink, and cross. 2 more. In the center, elbows up, either heel up or jump. 2 more. And then left leg steps out, sink, cross. Cross. Center, heel lift or jump. You decide. Heel lift or jump. Let's break it in half. Step out left. 1 more. Heel lift or jump. Again. Step out to your left. Sink. Cross. Heel lift or jump. 1 more time through. Sink. Cross. Heel lift or jump. Palms together and squat. Squeeze your glutes. 2 more. Hold your squat. Bring your arms up by your ears. We're not done. Just taking a hold. Wiggle your toes. Shift your weight forward. Try to lift your heels. Hold. Reach the fingertips to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Bring them back up by your ears. Heels down. Come up, palms together. Alrighty. 1 final interval. We're gonna mix 2 things that we do a lot, but we're gonna mix them together. First part, hop or pedal. So pedal here or hop. Either way, you step out, pedal, step, or hop, jump, or pedal, jump, or hop, step, you decide. Either way, it's 4, 3, toes slightly turned out, right here, and sink. So when you hop out or step out today, normally we do parallel. This time, instead of leaning forward on a squat, I want you to take this position. The hip sink with the toes slightly turned out, yes? Cross your forearms, take your arms up to a V, cross over your head, right there, out to a V. Sink, cross, up tempo here. So cross, V, cross, maybe heel lifts. If you're doing a heel lift, maybe you jump. 2 more. Palms together. Sink your hips. So that's the second part. For those, whatever level you want. So when we get there, you can go immediately to a jump. You can do heel lifts or just heels down. Ready? Hop or pedal here. So 4, slight turn out. Maybe you're pedaling and stepping. Here we go. Whoops. Hey. Full start. Hop or pedal. When we get here, we go up, out. That's just for me, because I blew it. This is my rehearsal. Hop or pedal. Here, sorry about that. Hop, jump, or pedal, step. 1 more. Here we go. And up, out. Thanks for being patient. Maybe you're jumping. Hop or pedal here. So hop, jump, turn slightly out. Here we go. And up, out. Heel lift or jump. 1 more time for me. Hop or pedal. So hop, jump, or pedal, step. Slight turn out. Last time. Here we go. Up, out, heel lift or jump. Palms together. Sink, press. 2 more. You're back. Feet parallel. Inhale, reach up. Hands on your legs. Round your back. Release your back. Round up. Release. Come all the way up. Hold out a breath. Grab some water or whatever you're drinking and your towel. My brain just collapsed there at the end. Can you imagine not only doing this craziness, but then having to be like 4 to 8 counts ahead of it in your brain and not mess up? All right, I'm grabbing both my towels because I'm sweating mess. I am gonna turn sideways. You don't have to, but if you do, it'll probably be easier for you to follow because I will cue my front arm being the arm that's closest to your screen, back arm away. My brain almost just imploded on that last thing. All right, I'm gonna use one of my towels to hold it shoulder height and shoulder, maybe a little wider than my shoulders, pulling it out to the side. There's no slack in the middle. Sitting up nice and tall, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, shoulders down and back, half curl down, 1, 2, and up. Again, so you curl around your back, then extend your back at the top. So curl for 2. As you curl, you're pulling your towel out to the side. Guy, are you back and doing it? Or just watching, which is totally allowed. Curl down. As you curl, maybe you rotate towards me with your towel. Maybe your back cracks. Rotate away from me. And up. Again, curl down. For 2, and up. Again, curl down. For 2. Maybe you extend your leg as you go across. Again, curl. Extend the back leg if you're ready for that. Same thing. You can exhale as you curl and rotate. Other way. Curl and rotate. 1 more each side. So curl. Rotate. Once more. Curl. And rotate this time as you curl. Hold your curl. And maybe lift your towel to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Just hold and pulse. Little pulses here. 4 more to go. In 4, 3. Hold it here. Extend your front leg up. Set it down. Back leg. Set it down. Front leg. Set it down. Let's do 4 more like that. So we have 4, 3, 2, and come up to a forward fold. You take your towel around your feet. Not even, oh, I feel so tall and out of the frame. And then if your knees to be bent or straight, you can pull yourself down to your forward fold. As long as you're releasing your low back and actively separating your shoulder blades, you're in the right place. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first and then your shoulders and then your body. At the top, you'll take this towel, put it out to the side, and roll yourself into the floor. Bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. Ooh, a lot of snap, crackle, pop today. I like to extend my top leg when I get all the way into the rotation. You don't have to. I just find it really the best way for me to release my low back. Alrighty, come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Fingertips reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, circle your arms around on the floor like a snow angel. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Roll your shoulder blades just slightly off the floor. So you reach your fingertips past your hips. That's how you're going to keep this in your lats and in your core and not so much in your neck. At any point, you can feel free to take a hand behind if you need. Holding it here, extend your back leg up. Your front leg can stay where it is or it can extend out to a diagonal wherever works for you. Flex both feet. Slowly change sides. Remember, this back foot can go to the floor if you like. And change 4, 3, 2, 1. Change 4, 3. Now 2 counts to get there. Change 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can we go in singles? Let's change. 1, 2. The range of motion might get shorter. In 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Both legs to chair. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. And then pulse as if you're pulling ropes straight down from the ceiling. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Last set. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. And hold. And release. Knees into the chest. Hands to the side of the hips. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Belly button level to the pelvic bone and or your, what are these, your hip bones parallel to the floor and ceiling. So we measure the neutral spine by the front and the hips, not by the shape of your back. Shoulder blades pressing into the floor, palms down. This might be enough for you. If you need more, extend your front leg out to where the wall is in front of you. Now slowly change. 4, 3, 2, again, slowly 4, 3, 2, again, 4, 3, 2 counts to get there in 1, yes. Guy, yes, do the abs, and then do the after party. Yeah, what's the beauty of this format? You guys can jump in and out whenever you like. Only thing is I can see you when you come in. Now single counts, here you have 3, 2, hold and pulse. Remember, neutral spine. 2, pulse right here in 3, 2, and pulse are your shoulder blades pressing down. 2, hold it right here and release. Knees into the chest. Fingertips behind your ears. You'll untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Try to extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. Squeeze under your back armpit. Lift your back shoulder blade off the floor. So if you've done this, undo it. Slowly change sides. 3, 2, you're there on 1, slowly change. Remember your position on 1, in 4, 3, now 2 counts to get there in 1, 2, 1, 2. The range of motion can be small, single count, it's up, 2, up, in 4, 3, 2, double pulse up, ooh, and pulse, again, up, and let's do 8 singles to finish, 8, 7, elbows out, shoulder blades peel off the floor, and release, ooh, knees to the chest, pull them all the way in, get your low back to give a little stretch, wrap your arms around your knees, inhale. On your exhale, squeeze under your armpits. Try to roll into a little ball and then release. Both feet on the floor, as close to your hips as you can get them. Palms down, tuck your hips, push your feet down to lift your hips up. So you find your bridge pose. That's just a diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips and to your knees. Can you wiggle your toes here? Maybe you lace your fingers underneath, tucking your shoulder blades towards each other and straightening your elbows. Either way, you're pushing your feet down into the floor. If you lace your fingers, unlace them now and slowly lower your spine, one bone at a time. Your front leg is going to extend up and then bend it across your back knee. Ooh, my legs are tight from that bike ride. You can hold it here, or you can pick your back leg up. I don't think I can do it today, but you could lace your fingers behind this back leg and pull it in. This is quite enough for me after that bike ride. In fact, I'm gonna put it down. Ooh. All right, if your legs were up, you can put them down and change sides. Back leg extends up, bend the back leg across the front knee. You can hold here, or pick your leg up. If you need to, which I clearly don't, you could lace your fingers behind your front leg and pull toward. I think I used to ride my bike hundreds of miles a week. It's been a while. Alrighty, and set everything down. Bring your front knee into your chest, extend your leg up only far enough to feel the stretch. behind it. Your back leg can stay where it is or it can walk out. Find another point of flexibility. Flex your front foot, shoulders down into the floor, bend the knee to the chest for 2, send the heel up. Again, flex and bend for 2, drive it up. Once more, flex, bend, hold it up. Take your front arm on the inside of your front leg and press the leg out towards me, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Back hip presses into the floor, flex both feet. 4, 3, 2, bend your front knee back to the center. Front arm reaches out towards me, back arm across your bent knee. And take your knee away from your screen. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And back to the center, change sides. Front foot on the floor, extend your back leg up. Your front leg can stay where it is or walk out. Either way, try to flex your back foot. Bend the knee to the chest. 1, 2, drive it up. Again, and flex. Bend, drive it up. 2 more, flex. Bend. Last one, flex. Bend this time and hold your leg up. Take your back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg and press your leg out to the side, only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Press your front hip to the floor. Flex both feet, shoulder blades pressing into the floor. In 4, 3, 2, bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your back knee. Take your knee across your body towards me. Reaching out with your back fingertips. Ooh, if I just crack in half, just Instagram will cut me off in an hour, no worries. You won't have to witness the carnage. And back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs extended all the way out. Take your front arm, reach around, grab where your shoelaces would normally be. Pull your heel to your hip. Hip to the floor, your knees going straight out from your hip, opening up your quadriceps. And then release, change sides. Reach around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip. Hip to the floor, keep it there if you can. And bring your front arm back around. If you're not quite here, which would be totally normal, you can either just grab your heels or your pants. Work on this. Once you get here, you can push your feet into your hands and try to lift your knees up. That'll give you an extra bonus quad stretch. Maybe you lift your shoulders up. You don't get a prize, but you do get a stretch. And then release, hands inside of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders. Round your back. Separating your shoulder blades. Tuck your toes. Push down and lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll your back. Letting your head hang. And being the last thing to come up. Shoulders down and back. Ooh, this part's all sweaty, sorry. This part's all done. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for always meeting in my living room. Thank you for your donations. They are what's keeping this whole project afloat. I will either see you in 5 minutes for after party. I got my new weights in the mail. So either see you in 5 minutes or I'll see you tomorrow. I posted my schedule in case you didn't see it. It's Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all at 10. And the formats are listed on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, you're welcome, Ari. So I'll see you, Guy, I'll see you in 5 minutes, all right? So thanks you guys. I'll see you soon.